99X. It's Barnes and Leslie. We are your Morning X. About to get into the dream analysis. And we'll have Pam. Sweet Georgia Pam will be on with us. You know, I was thinking, Leslie, we haven't done the dog psychic
The pet psychic?
while we're becoming the ID Discovery Channel.
Yeah, we're the new SPCA channel.
The ASPCPT, yeah.
We do. We need the pet psychic back on as well.
The last time when we had Pam on, when she analyzed us and we took the quiz and everything, we asked for people. So we had a list about 5 miles long. So we're going to get to a couple of those today. But on the other side, if your pet would like to be read by a psychic, what is that? What's happening to the show? People love it. We have so many. And
pets read our minds.
We're taking more. If you'd like to send, all you have to send is a picture of your pet and your phone number, how we can get in touch with you. Send it to hi@themorningx.com. That's for another segment down the road. But if you would like to get your whatever, but mostly it's cats and dogs, and the psychic, it's mind-blowing. Go back and listen to Leslie when we had her dog on, and it was unbelievable.
It was life-changing.
I'll leave it with that. Hello, Sweet Georgia Pam. How are you?
I'm fantastic. I will be the first in line for a pet psychic. That sounds amazing.
Okay. I mean, they nailed it with Leslie. So we got a huge response to you being on. Pam is a dream expert. Please welcome Morning X listener Aaron. Hey, Aaron, how are you?
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
How are y'all?
Good. What do you do for a living, Aaron?
I'm a commercial loan underwriter.
Oh, that's exciting. Sexy. Good stuff.
Well, we're here to help this morning.
Yep.
You were talking to Pam, the dream lady.
Meet Pam and tell her, first, Pam, you just take over.
Hi, Aaron. How's it going?
Hi, Pam. Good morning. Great, thanks.
Yeah, so usually the first thing we do is just a big dump. Brain dump. So just tell me the dream and let's go from there.
Okay, well, I kind of have two that are recurring and that haunt me on a regular basis. Like I'd say at least once or twice per week. One is I'm constantly dreaming about the house and neighborhood I grew up in. It's always different scenarios, but I'm always there for some reason in my dreams. And then the second is your typical, like, a test that you haven't studied for, or, but mine is in the form of I'm going to school, like a university, and there I am like 2 weeks behind, like for classes. Like I haven't been to class in 2 weeks, and so I'm super stressed that I'm behind, or I'm walking around with my school agenda, with my calendar, and I can't find any of the classrooms. I don't know where they are.
Right.
So I'm just feeling very behind.
Pam, could those be symmetrical?
Oh, symmetrical. Oh, that's a good way to look at it. Maybe.
Barnes, she's the dream expert.
No, I'm asking. I'm curious. I'm invested.
Yeah. Well, Barnes, I'll tell you how to sort of figure that out. The biggest thing you look at when you look at dream interpretation is the emotional experience of the dreamer inside of the dream. So if the two dreams that Aaron is describing have the same sort of emotional experience, then yeah, they might be reflecting each other. Dreams have that capacity to speak to each other and to kind of further express the same issue from different perspectives.
Well, that was the other question I had. On the first one, Aaron, was that a good experience being back at the past house, or was it, good or bad?
It depends on the dream, but usually pretty good.
Well.
Yeah. So when you're dreaming of your childhood home or the neighborhood that you grew up in, the first place that I would go is to kind of ask yourself, where in waking life right now, let's see, am I experiencing what or who I was at that time in my life? So that age range of when you were at that house is kind of coming back into play in your waking life in some way. And then the rest of the details of the dream might help you understand what to do about that, if it's good or if it's bad, or if it's, if you need to do some healing work on some stuff from the past, or if you are getting validation for the work you've already been doing.
Interesting.
Okay.
Yeah, so the details of the dream matter once you figure out sort of the emotional component of the dream experience. So,
well, Aaron, who were you then when you were at that house?
I mean, all ages. I was in that house from 2 until 20. So, I went through a lot.
it makes sense that imagery comes up for you a lot in your dreams on a regular basis because it was a learning ground for you for sure.
Does that make sense for you, Aaron?
Yeah, totally. It's just been such a constant in my life. I mean, for years, and I just don't know why I constantly dream about it.
Do you long for that feeling of safety, being in that? Like, is that something, Pam, are your parents still alive?
They are.
Okay, so it's not that you miss, that part because you can see your parents.
Or was there trauma during those years?
No, definitely no trauma. I think it's just like the nostalgia factor that we all feel, especially as we become adults, we have so many complicated things going on. And I just went through a divorce. So I think that you long for that simple, happy life. And I did have a very happy childhood. So maybe that's a lot to do with it.
Right.
Pam, did she just give a big clue? She just went through a divorce.
Huge. Yes, huge. In fact, there was this research study done that when people are going through a divorce and they have more vivid dreams, they actually fare better emotionally in the long run because the dreams are helping them process through some of the difficult things that they're experiencing. So one of the things that you can do the next time you wake up from a dream that has the house or the neighborhood that you grew up in is you can kind of tap into like which part of my inner child is wanting to participate today and to help me, manage situations better today and kind of use the dream to call forward the part of you that needs to show up more.
Okay. Makes sense.
I hope this helped.
If she told you, Pam, that she wanted to stop, I really want to stop these dreams, can you do anything?
Yeah, so part of the power of dreams is that you don't have control over them, which almost makes them more trustworthy as a source of information for you, because if you could control them, they would always be positive and you would never have to look at anything. But if you're having a dream and you really want to move on from it, you can set the intention as you're going to sleep, like talk to your dreaming mind and say, okay, I hear you're trying to tell me something. This is a little repetitive. Can you change it up? Can you give me a new scenario that's more optimistic or more positive?
You can change the channel?
You can just set the intention.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Wow. All right.
Set your intention before you go to bed.
Oh, I got a few I'd like to set. Hey, Aaron, thank you very much. I hope that was helpful.
Yeah, it was. And could I ask Pam a quick question?
Yes.
Sure.
I read on your website, Pam, about you can train yourself to have more lucid dreams. Can you talk a little bit more about that really quick? I know we probably don't have a ton of time, but I'm very curious about that.
Listen, first of all, I'm glad you mentioned my website because that means you know where to find me when you need me, Aaron. So let's dive into this further there. But also lucid dreaming is a huge topic, and there are tons of content creators and experts out there who specialize in lucid dreaming and can, help you. But if you want to just start with making reality checks during the day, create a habit for yourself of, looking at your hands at random times throughout the day. And the idea is that will become a habit. And then when you're dreaming, you'll start to look at your hands. And in the dream space, they'll look different.
Whoa. Wow. Okay.
Wow.
All right. You have a lot of homework. SweetGeorgiaPam.com, though, if you want to find her. Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Thank you, Aaron.
Wow.
Good stuff.
Thank you, guys. I'm a longtime listener. It's great to talk to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank
we
you so
appreciate
much.
it. You're the one. We were looking for you.
Thank you, guys.
And my other advice would be for me not to be watching the Menendez doc right before I go to bed.
That's true. Hey, let's do another one. We have a list a mile long. We'll do another dream analysis with our dream expert. Sweet Georgia Pam is here. We'll be back. This is 99X.